Education, as known, is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, values for better living. However, due to the high poverty rates caused by economic and political corruption in sub-Saharan Africa, education has faced challenges in the areas of inadequate funding, poor infrastructures, shortage of qualified teachers, amongst other challenges, especially in rural communities. Home to Enhance African Life, HEAL, whose mission is to provide quality education to the poor and marginalized in the rural areas, have been able to give hope to the dreams of children in some rural communities in West Africa by providing quality and affordable education.
This place was a dilapidated place, abandoned structure, and without fence, without security barriers in this Boko Haram contextual zone. But we were able to, through HEAL support and the support of Water for Life, we were able to construct. You can see the place is newly painted. All these were not there before we put them. And then creating an atmosphere of good environment for studies and for education for the formation of these children.
Welcome, Mr. St. Mary Bilingual Technical College in Lokongi, Cameroon. We are very happy to see you. Swahili, bienvenue.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Unajala, unajala, unajala. We are saying welcome.
Unlike in the urban areas, where parents could afford higher tuitions for the funding of the schools, the situation at the rural areas is different, as most parents live in poverty and therefore cannot afford moderate fees.
Okay.
But I just not here for my heart for touch.
Okay,
For
because
touch.
for touch, yes.
But I will burn when I hot somewhere here.
Okay, very hot no.
On this side. On when I labor. When I labor.
Okay, so una kele hen nun.
We have just
So we one legi get reke one legi ke dia.
yes.
Okay. And all heba.
All have.
So you jiri be ba walk and we boge ezrike.
Yes, yes.
Okay, the we share.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a try.
Give one ke no akwan.
I'm Drakina. Everybody knows me in the Drakina. No secret here.
Yes. And when I came with from dry cleaning, we can one leg.
No, I can never issue sent money to help them. I have a wife here and I have a children.
Okay.
All my children there for school.
Okay.
You see, so you have to help yourself. As a village concern. But at the time where they Lagos, now they get money for village here. Now they get quantity of work. Who can feed them? This is all.
Okay. I plan like you can.
On the other side.
Oh, when can you yaka?
That one. The manager the manager himself.
Okay.
I'm a budget.
Okay.
The 1967 Nigerian Civil War, mentioned by the widow's brother, was precipitated by Great Britain's 1914 amalgamation of the Igbo, Yoruba and Hausa tribes into the new nation of Nigeria. The amalgamation was motivated by colonial Britain's economic and territorial interests without regard for the rights and interests of the indigenous tribes. The Igbos began to push for independence for colonial rule, while the Yorubas vacillated and the Hausas remained loyalists. So, even after Nigeria gained political independence in 1960, Britain continued to advance its post-colonial economic interests by politically favoring the Hausa loyalists. As a result of this British favoritism, governance in Nigeria has not been for the common good, but for the enrichment of politicians unwilling to look past self-interest or tribe and challenge British oil interests. In response, the Igbo-led Niger Delta militants in the south engaged in economic terrorism to protest the disproportionate allocation of oil revenues to the north. Meanwhile, Hausa Muslims in the north, through Boko Haram and the Fulani headsmen, engage in religious violence against Igbo Christians to maintain their political dominance of the post-colonial Nigeria. Symptoms of poverty caused by this mass corruption, coupled with ethnic and religious tensions, include kidnappings, hired assassinations, and even ritual murders. These practices reflect a pervasive system perpetuating extreme marginalization, poverty, and hopelessness among the Nigerian population. This then leaves a huge burden of financial responsibility on charity organizations who embark on such projects as HEAL.
And so have many Americans heard about you. All of his homilies.
I was my point.
You're the central figure.
How did you see the school at the?
Yeah, it's a beautiful school.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful school.
It's only a start.
It's a start. Yes,
It's only a start.
there's a lot more that's needed for these children going to the school. So it is just the beginning. So hopefully we want to upgrade the school and make the school more attractive to families who can pay tuition, who can pay school fees. And then those children will be mixed with the poor village children who cannot pay school fees.
I have this idea to chip in concerning your program in schools. In terms of income yielding establishments, private schools in villages compared to private schools in big cities are never the same.
Right.
So I would suggest, why you've already established a school in a village, that school should be to take care of the poor and the indigent people of the area. You launch a similar school in big cities like a commercial area over there in Lagos or Abuja, big cities in Nigeria. If you have such in a big city, it will be more supportive financially.
Most of the teachers have lived out the self-emptying spirit by sacrificing their time, knowledge and skills to groom these hopeful but helpless children, by enduring months of unpaid salaries, but still find reasons to go on.
All of us here are citizens, but any country that you are born in, you are a citizen of that country. That's what citizenship means.
Let's give a round of applause.
This school is sited in the heart of a remote area, very quiet and serene and suitable for academic work. But the parents around for whom this school has been established are not coming forth to give their children benefits of what abound in the school. The poverty level is very high. Because of this, these parents cannot afford to pay the little amount they're being asked to pay as tuition fee for the children. Because of the same poverty level, they cannot provide the necessary materials, such as textbooks and exercise books, that the children will need in the school for better academic learning. This poverty level issue is a big stumbling block to the further existence of the school, progress of the school, in the sense that because nothing is coming from any other place or from any other person in the community except from that of one individual. The payment of the emoluments of the teachers and non-teaching staff and the provision of basic facilities needed in the school are being hampered. Sometimes the payment of teacher salaries is delayed because no funds is generated by the school to help in the payment. The source of the revenue comes from one person, and sometimes the teachers have to suffer, the staff have to suffer because of delayed payment. Something has to be done about this because this is going to threaten the very existence of this school. If something is not done, it will be unfortunate for this kind of school to run aground because there's no fund to continue to promote the existence of the school.
My name is Carl Alexis, a JS3 student of Bertrand Okonkwo Memorial Comprehensive Academy.
My name is Okechukwu Rosemary. I am in primary 2.
My name is Samson Rachel Chioma. I am in JS2, a student of Bertrand Okonkwo Memorial Comprehensive Academy.
My name is Ngochukwu Precious Chioma. I'm 12 years old. I'm JS2.
My name is Alvin Carl. I am a JS1 student of Bertrand Okonkwo Memorial Comprehensive Academy.
My parents were unable to pay my school fees, both I and my younger brother, Alvin, due to the prevailing economical challenge.
I am a part of Hill Initiative. Hill gave me not just any education, but a standard one with good facilities, such as a well-equipped computer lab and our boarding facilities.
I joined Hill through Mother Enabler, and for over 6 years now, he has been paying my school fees because my parents have not been able to pay my school fees.
My parents did not have money to send me to school.
I joined the Hill Scholarship Initiative when my poor parents are not able to pay my school fees.
The Hill Missionaries has been providing everything, paying my school fees, the boarding fees, no matter the weight of it. And I thank the Hill Foundation and its collaborators for funding my education.
I'm also grateful to the MOJ, MEMS, and Water for Life for their contribution in my life.
I thank Mr. Nick. I thank Fanda.
This is our chapel where we come for our morning, evening, and night prayer. This chapel is provided by Hill Foundation and its collaborators. I thank you for providing our Christian life. God bless you.
I will forever thank the founder, Hill Foundation, and MEMS missionaries, and my teachers. Even though they are paid poor salaries, still sacrifice their time to teach us, both in class and in extramural activities.
We are marching along to Zion, beautiful city.